Real Manos here, and I'm bringing you comic reviews. My first review is, of course, Dick Grayson and Damien, and this is an exciting story that has gone on longer than it deserves to live. I'm partially quoting a line in this. Really exciting stuff here. Grant Morrison, of course, and the artist is Fraser Irving. And we're almost at the end of, what is this story called anyway? Batman and Robin Must Die. Lovely opening of Joker dancing with a corpse. A long dead corpse. Grant Morrison probably writes maybe the best Joker outside of Alan Moore and Bruce... Not Bruce... Tim doesn't really... excuse me, Alan Moore and Paul Dini. Because he really writes a really freaky, crazy Joker, and who will seriously do anything on page. He is working sort of with Batman in a way against Dr. Hurt, who has come back as Thomas Wayne, claiming he's been I don't know where he doesn't say where he's been all this time. He's been dead for like how long? Like 30 years or something like that? So it doesn't indicate in this, like, what he tells the media where he's been, but he shows up and goes, "Hey, I'm alive!" and everybody believes him. Then, of course, we got the big exciting fight here between Dick Grayson and Dr. Hurt, who is dressed up in the Halloween costume that, you know, Thomas Wayne wore once. But apparently keeps showing up again. I don't know why I don't know why people are so fascinated with that. But I occasionally see that costume here and there. Anyway, that's the Dr. Hurt costume. And excitingly enough, I'm gonna spoil this a little bit for you because I've been, well, I mean, come on. It's been a long time coming. Damien says this isn't Thomas Wayne, and actually he pretty much reveals that at the end, but we don't know who exactly it is. I don't know, maybe I've missed a big clue, but it's not indicated. And then the real Batman finally shows up in his own book at the end. Very exciting. I remember being kind of excited when I got to that last page. Now, this better not be a fucking fake out. This better not be fucking Alfred or something. Loved it. 5 RAM chips. Finally near the end, sort of, pretty much, kind of. Loved it. Now over to Marvel, and it's still the heroic age. I don't know if you knew that, but it is. This is issue 5 of the New Avengers. Now, this is the thing that kind of bugs me about the New Avengers and the Avengers having both Spider-Man and Wolverine on both teams. Sometimes I pick up an issue, and I don't know what fucking Avengers book I'm buying, because it's got Wolverine in the cover. I seriously do. I forgot this wasn't the other Avengers book when I picked it up. Because there's crazy time travel shit going on, so this is possible. So, yeah. This is the other one written by Brian Michael Bendis and drawn by Stuart Immonen, and this is the magic crisis that's going on, where the other one is the time travel crisis going on. And there is a kind of a line that there's kind of a scene that really explores that, because Hawkeye's being called away to a big emergency with the Avengers, and Spider-Man says, "Well, wait, I'm on that team too. Maybe, do I have to go?" I mean, it's like, well, yeah, I feel your confusion, Spider-Man. And of course, you know what? I love the dialogue, as usual. I mean, Brian Michael Bendis is probably the best dialogue guy over at Marvel, and maybe even DC, too. I just always enjoy his stuff. A little tiny bit that really has no real significance. Iron Fist came back from the other dimension in a white costume. The white costume looks great. I think he should keep wearing the gold and white get-up. It looks good like that. We get more explanation and backstory on what the Eye of Angano, or whatever that thing is called. And this is the big moment where, just before we go to the conclusion, where everybody joins hands and combines their powers and uses Wolverine as their champion, so he can be useful. Pretty exciting stuff. I like this one a lot. I do sometimes wonder if Bendis' method for writing Adventures works for me. Because, I don't know, sometimes I feel like these stories could be so much shorter, maybe 2 issues instead. But everybody has to stand around and figure out what's going on each time. And, I don't know. I had mixed feelings about his methods. But I liked it. This I think I like better than the storyline going on in the other Avengers book, the Time Crisis stuff. At least, I don't know. I like these characters better anyway. This is 4 Ram Chips. Nice, good, solid read. Ghostbusters! Yeah, Ghostbusters from IDW. I don't normally read the Ghostbusters books, but I don't. Well, it's hard. I think they do sort of a Hellboy method where they do a mini-series here, 1 shot there. So, I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble keeping up when they do shit like that. But I saw this 1 shot, Halloween, fuck it, I'll pick it up. And this is Peter David and Dan Schuring doing the creative stuff. I think it's called art. And the producer of a whole lot of shitty reality shows, is there any other kind, is being haunted by a ghost just before his big Halloween shindig over in his mansion. So he wants to hire the Ghostbusters, but he also wants a camera crew to follow him around. So they say, fuck you, we're not doing that. Janine could use some money, so she calls him back and goes, hey, you know, I could show up, I'll do it. And she takes a proton pack and goes for it. And fighting ghosts is kind of hard, so she has to call backup. Pretty fun little story, I dug it a lot. The art is interesting. It's almost, the art sort of, especially in the treatment of the characters, looks like a combination between the film and the real Ghostbusters cartoon, which is an interesting choice. I didn't see Slimer in here, so I'm not sure if he's in this continuity, which is too bad. I mean, you know, I didn't hate Slimer, but, you know, when he's not there, I don't miss him. Loved it a lot. This is a strong, strong 4 Ram Chips. Pick it up. Just 1 book. And also, Dark Horse Buffy Season 8 continues with Josh Wheaton writing and Georges Gente, as always, drawing. And Last Gleaming Part 2, where we get into the ship and we talk a lot, and Buffy's fantasizing about Spike, and something happens, and this other thing. And there's this stuff, and I don't know. It's not bad. 3 Ram Chips. Well, that about does it. Push the button, Lindsay.